Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to print on canvas using the Ri1000X. For this video, we're going to need some canvas material, get it to Michael's, and we're also going to need some UV protective coating. Okay, I'll leave the description for these items below, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do, we want to check our nozzles. So we're going to go ahead towards the bottom of the unit, we're going to erase our platen. We're going to go ahead and set it so it goes inside the unit, and then we're going to run our nozzle check. Alright, so now that our platen is all the way inside the machine, let's go ahead and run that nozzle check. So we're going to go to our settings menu, nozzle check, and yes. So you guys can see there, my nozzles look really good. So I'm going to go ahead and just get some alcohol and a little towel, and I'm going to go ahead and clean that up real quick. Just going to wipe that down. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get some of my canvas material. As I mentioned, you guys can get this stuff from Michael's. I'll leave a description below. I'm going to go ahead and just tear a piece off here. And we're going to place it on our plan here, close to the edge and centered. Next, we're going to go to our computer and we're going to apply some settings to print on that canvas. Give me 1 second here. Let me go ahead and turn on my computer, and then I'll show you guys what the settings are going to be. Alright, so let's go over to my computer here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is bring in an image. So I'm going to go to my hot folders, and I'm going to select the folder that has no apply settings to it. And I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm just going to grab an image from there. Okay, now that I got image loaded, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to resize this image. It's a little big, so I'm going to bring it a little smaller. I'm going to make it 10 by 12. I'm going to go ahead and center this, and I'm going to drop it down 0.5 inches. Okay, next I'm going to go to my settings menu right here, double click on that file, start our workflow. I'm going to add my cost calculation, so I see how much it's going to cost to print. For the printer, I'm going to select my platen. Here's our size, so you guys remember that. On our job, we're going to go ahead and leave this as it is because I already centered it and I got it to size. We're going to move over to our color. We're going to set this as a white garment. Alright, if you can see here, we're running 16 pass, so that might be a little bit too much ink. So we're going to go into our color correction here, and we're going to grab all the channels, or you can grab it individually, and I'm just going to bring my colors down to about 90%. So that's where we're going to start today. We're going to select all the colors here, and we're just going to go ahead and bring those down to 90. As you can see, I'm going through each one of these, like yellow. I'm going to tap on that little square right up there, and then I'm going to go to where it says output down here. I'm going to change that from 100 to 90, and last but not least, I'm going to get my black one. Now black is a pretty heavy color, so we're going to bring that just a little bit lower. Let's bring that to 80. And we're going to print a sample. We're not going to change our gamma or brightness or our contrast on here. I'm just going to go ahead and press OK. Alright, we're not going to use document transparency since this is going to be on a white garment or a white canvas. So that is set. Alright. Now you can see here the colors got a little duller. The reason for that is we did bring them down, but we're going to see how it prints on that canvas. We don't want to put too much ink to where it starts to run off or it starts pulling into each other. Let's go ahead and send this over to our printer. Okay, and then while that's getting sent over to the printer, I'm going to go ahead, go over to my printer and I'm gonna press set so we can get that garment in there, or the canvas actually. So we're gonna press set. And then I'm gonna select my shirt icon. There's my image, and we're gonna start printing. Now if that's printing, guys, you wanna go ahead and you wanna shake your UV resistant coating here. Alright. You might hear me in the background, a little bit of noise. I'm just gonna go ahead and shake this up really quick. Once it's done printing, we are gonna hover dry it for about 30 to 40 seconds, just so we can use the material, move it around without the ink mixing or spilling into each other or pulling down. So we're gonna give it just a quick little dry. Then we're gonna take this outside and we're gonna spray some of this clear coat or this gloss. Once again, guys, this is going to be on a 1000X. The settings you want to use is the white garments. You want to do a 16 pass. You want to go to where it says advanced settings and you go to color corrections and you want to bring those colors down to 90%. Let's bring the black down to 80%, and that's going to be our starting point for this image. Now these settings might change depending on images, so I would suggest doing a test run, maybe on a small print, something a little smaller, before printing the full canvas. Okay, so our image is about 80% done. It's starting to come out. Oh, we're just finishing up. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, pass the word around, let other people know that have DTG machines to join the channel, get some information. As you guys have seen, I've been posting a couple videos on how to troubleshoot the units, how to do some quick repairs on them, and we're going to start doing some more application videos or printing videos, just to show you guys how to print on different kind of materials. You know, how to print on different kind of garments like hoodies. We are going to be getting a sleeve platen in. We're going to be getting a hoodie platen in and a hat platen. So stay tuned for those videos, guys. As soon as we get those in, we'll start posting those videos. And as always, if you guys have any comments, please let us know. Let us know what kind of material you guys are printing on. Maybe something you're having trouble with, and we'll try to make some videos to help you guys out. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit and see how that's coming out. So that looks pretty good. As you can see that the ink is not mixing into each other. The color looks nice. Alright. So now that's done, we're going to go ahead and bring this over to our heat press, which is right over here. And as I mentioned, we're only going to hover dry for a little while. We're not going to completely cure or press this material. Put it there. I'm going to hover dry for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this outside so I can spray the UV coating. As you can see there, I am using a Geonite K20. I like this machine because you can go ahead and apply 2 different time settings to it. So you can do a hover time for 30 seconds, and then you can do an actual cure time. Once the 30 seconds are done and the lever goes up, it's going to reset to 2 minutes. There you go. Just give you guys a quick view of how that works. I'm going to go to my screen here, and you can see there that it's set for 2 minutes. If I lower my press down, it's going to start cutting down, and then if I release it, it jumps 30 seconds. So that's really neat about this Geonite K20. As well, it has a big curing area or pressing area, so that's really nice too. Now we're going to go ahead and take this over to our picnic table outside, and we're going to go ahead and spray some UV coating onto it. I'm going to take you guys around, enjoy the tour of the facility. Alright, let's take this guy outside. Now you make sure you want to spread this stuff in a ventilated area somewhere where, oops, here we go. So I'm gonna tell you, don't want to do this inside your house because it is gonna smell a little bit, and you want to let the sun hit it so it dries. So I'm gonna go ahead and just uncap this, give it another quick little shake, and I'm gonna be about 10 to 8 inches away. I'm gonna do spray downward, and I'm just gonna go across the image. And make sure we get a nice even coat. And then I'm gonna go across the other way. Once again, I'm about 8, maybe 10 inches away, and I'm making sure you get a nice even coat on there. Okay. Now that we got that coat on there, we're gonna let that dry, and then we can go ahead and put this on a frame. We can get an actual wooden frame for it, and we can wrap the canvas around it to make a nice little picture frame. And that's it, guys. Simple as that. I'll go ahead and leave the CSEX file on the description below so you guys can download that file and try some printing and let us know what you guys think and what settings you guys used. Once again, guys, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. That's going to be the red R towards the bottom right. Thank you guys and have a good day.